You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. But it let me know they're going to blow this team up.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Jaylen Brown.
Way quicker than Portland did Dame and CJ. Way quicker. They've been trying to blow them up for like past 3-4 years. Now it's imminent now.
They gave them a reason to do it now.
Mm-hmm. It's validated now.
And there's really nothing you can do about it with the new CBA on top of that. So you really got to make a decision. You got to pick one, basically.
And if you pick Jason, I mean, you know what you're going to get now.
Well, because Jaylen Brown's is this year, Tatum's is next year. If you pay Jaylen Brown, you're going to let Tatum walk next year? Because I don't know if I'm going to pay both of them unless I'm trading Jaylen Brown.
I think what they may do if they don't move him in the summer depends on if Jaylen Brown ages.
Trade deadline.
Trade deadline. You don't want to walk for nothing.
No, absolutely not.
So if you don't feel comfortable paying him now, even though he basically, he was your top player last night. He being a top player all playoffs, really. He's been the most consistent out of the two.
Right.
If you don't feel like he's done enough to get the Supermax, the 5-year, what is it? 200 and what?
It'd be $296 million.
Yeah. If you don't feel like he's worth that, then you can drag it into the trade deadline as long as he don't walk for nothing. So if your strategy, Brad, and whoever else is helping him, Daddy,
right, from Utah,
right. If your strategy is to not keep both of them, but you want to keep Jason, then you need to start shopping Jaylen now. Don't wait, because I got a feeling the locker room's already divided. There are players on the bench that deserve to be starters. Brogdon, who's played his heart out. That's why he got 6th man of the year, even though he's really a starter anywhere else in the league. Which I got him coming off the bench, which I think is stupid. But hey, you got players like Smart, who I know has had issues with the team, throughout the season, and even him running his mouth at the pressers. I mean, for all we know, Mazzulla doesn't have any control in the locker room. It's evident. You don't run no plays.
I think Al Horford has more. Right. Al Horford might have more clout.
Yeah. And he's gone.
Yeah, we might as well. We're gonna hey man. We're gonna send you back to Atlanta, man, for your last run, man.
And depending on who you can go get in the offseason, I may trade Robert Williams too. Because
I like Robert Williams, but he's not really a starter.
He's not a starter, and you need a big that can play big. He don't play big. There was a couple plays. They had Robert Williams guarding.
You know what they need? I know who they need. He probably not on the block.
Who?
Hartenstein.
Oh nah, yeah, Knicks ain't coming up off of that. He played.
The only reason that Knicks won't do it is because Mitchell Robinson's health is not the greatest.
Right. I'll tell you who else who didn't get no PT in this particular. I didn't see Mike Muscala out there like that. I didn't see Blake Griffin out there like that.
Blake is a official coach now.
Oh yeah.
He might as well be Coach Griff.
Oh, and I might move off Grant Williams too, to be honest with you.
Oh, absolutely. I don't need that headache.
I heard a report. I don't know how valid it is. I heard a report Grant Williams might go to Miami in the offseason.
He got that dog in him.
I think Jimmy knows that too.
He's one of them. He's like that Patrick Beverly Pest. Like, I really don't want him, but I know he got that dog in him where he would.
On the right team. A lot.
Yeah, exactly.
On the right team, he's a light-skinned Draymond Green.
Yeah.
On the right team, though. Because when he's hot, he can shoot.
He has to be on the right team.
When he's hot, he can shoot.
I don't know if you've seen the breaking news either.
For which part? The coaching?
With Bob Myers stepping down.
We already saw that coming.
Yeah, he's stepping down from the Warriors.
That ain't breaking news.
Yeah, well, it's official though. It's official. He officially.
When they interviewed him about it probably about 3 weeks ago, and he said
he says time. That's what he just.
He had to sit and think about it. You know, he doesn't really want to leave, but he has to look at what's coming, basically.
You know what that means? If he's stepping down,
it's over.
Draymond is not going to be a Golden State Warrior.
I think Dre knew that too.
If Dre is, he's not going to get paid what he wants.
Yeah, I think Dre.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm keeping Draymond, if I'm a Warriors, he's not going to pay what he wants. But he made an all defensive team, so he's eligible for his extension, his $20 million extra a year. And I'm not giving you that. I'm sorry.
He can go home to Detroit and get that.
Oh, absolutely, he can. He really, you know where he really want to go.
Lakers.
You know where him and Brian are boys.
You know, when you sign to Clutch Sports, you know, in your contract, there is a clause in there that you got to play for the Lakers at least one season.
Or you got to play with LeBron at least one season. Man.
At least one season, man.
Well, you know who signed with Clutch last year, who was a free agent or got an option?
Who?
Fred VanVleet.
I've been hearing his name floating around. I honestly think the Lakers did pop up on his list of teams he could go to. Well, I mean, any team can really use him, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
If I'm Fred VanVleet, I'm looking around the league and I'm looking at Miami. I'm looking at because Miami needs a guard.
If I'm staying in the East. If I'm him, I'm staying in the East.
You said
if
what?
If I'm Fred VanVleet, I'm staying in the East because it's easier.
I agree.
A lot easier.
I agree.
I got another team that will work too. You ain't gonna like it. Phoenix.
Actually, that was on the list. I think it was.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm thinking you're not gonna like because of your boy Chris Paul.
I think it was Phoenix. I mean, I'm accepting where Chris Paul is in his career. I'm looking at the league. I'm looking at Kyle Lowry and what he can still do at his age, and somehow he helped will his team back to a finals appearance.
Well, Chris Paul had to go to that type of role, basically.
Who?
Chris Paul would have to go to a Kyle Lowry type role. Like
he couldn't
be. I know he could still get 10 assists.
I saw that 2 years ago.
Yeah,
because Chris Paul was giving us 10 and 10 double doubles, like 10.
Right, that's 10, about it. Right, you went from 20. You dropped from 20 to 12.
Yeah, he's at that point. We knew once he lost to the Bucks 2 years ago, that was it. That was especially the last time.
Booker and KD, you definitely don't get the ball now. You make all the assists. You don't get no shot.
And if you're Phoenix's owner, you know the writings on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You ask Chris. Look,
I heard what's the name might be on the block too. He might let him go.
Who?
James Jones.
Yeah, I can see that.
He talking about like cleaning house and starting completely over with all people he want.
I mean, can you blame him? He just bought the
team.
I'm
not blaming him.
And when James Jones, like this. I mean, let's keep it a buck. The only reason he got that job is because he's LeBron's friend. I think everybody knows that. I mean, you didn't get that job because you got the experience.
He did a hell of a job, though.
I'm not knocking his resume.
His basketball operations, yeah.
I think the biggest mistake they made was they matched Ayton's offer when they didn't need to. Now, that was more or less on Sarver, not so much on Jones, but Jones was a part of that. But Robert Sarver made the executive decision on his way out the door to go ahead and screw the team and say, "Oh no, we're going to match that. He's going to stay here because I drafted him number one."
Yeah, like we said a couple weeks ago. Can't believe I said this.
Yeah, you said Miles Turner is better than DeAndre Ayton. Yeah,
I can't believe I said that, and I agree. I still 100%.
I didn't disagree with it.
I would rather keep Miles Turner than DeAndre Ayton at this point.
No, you're right. If I'm Phoenix, whatever guards are out there free agent wise, I got another player that worked for them that would work better than Fred VanVleet. And I don't know how you feel about this, but Marcus Smart could go to Phoenix.
I'm not mad at that.